I'm going to talk health matters with you today because your health matters. So for the next few minutes, imagine me as a woman with grey hair who probably reads a lot of books on feminism and vegetarianism. In fact, here's an image to better age you. If you put a little bit of potting mix in your armpits, you can grow pumpkins. I'm going to discuss with you, and don't bother checking this up with a doctor because they're obsolete just like the post office. We're on the net now, that's all you need. Most reliable source ever, especially when it comes to health matters. Spirulina, have you heard of it before?
What's spirulina?
Glad you asked because the answer is so delicious. It's moss. This whole conversation that we're about to have is going to be centered around moss, which is why this chat is going to be entitled Moss Goss.
Moss Goss. So how is Moss at the moment?
Yeah, it's really good, but he's fat, so I don't like him anymore. I was introduced to this by a friend who said, "You gotta try this, man. I've been taking it for 2 years, haven't gotten sick once." And the next day he had a cold, so it really works. But that's what people do, isn't it? They take a health food product and they think it's going to solve all their woes for the rest of their life. They have the silver bullet for health. The kind of people that say, "I don't need this study for the HSC because I've got fish oil speech. Give me the brain." You must know at least one person who does this, who swears by a supplement they're taking. "Oh, you've got the bubonic plague, have you? Well, you don't need to see a doctor. Why don't you just use one of these multivitamin tablets? It's got over 350 different vitamins and minerals in it. One of them's got to cure it, doesn't it?" I think that every sane person knows that there's no such thing as a magic bullet when it comes to health, so stop looking. Because the search is finally over, spirulina is it. It is a magic bullet, it cures everything. Don't believe me just because I haven't given you any scientific evidence? Well, I was about to do that next, so can you just calm down and wait maybe 5 seconds? Let's use layman's terms from now on, by using the phrase megawatts. You know megawatts? It's the measurement they use for energy. It's probably also the name of a defunct kids show on Channel 9.
Mega what? The crazy new game show where you can win a pencil case for your school if you come first.
Megawatt, the show with such a low budget that the host uses the contestant's desk as a bed because he can't afford to live in an apartment.
So I think this is how the science works. If there's more megawatts in your food, then that means that there's more energy for your body. I really hope that one day a giant pickle posts a video response to that where he says,
"Your body's energy intake isn't measured in megawatts, it's measured in kilojoules, okay? Your information is faulty, man."
I'd say,
Shut up, you stupid pickle, or I'll cut you into 1,000 pieces and put you on cheeseburgers just so little kids can say, "Ew, gross!"
And chuck you in the bin.
and the pickle sees that video response and says,
Okay, you don't have to be so serious.
so in response to that pickle, if he ever has the guts to make that video, I think that the reason why it's measured in megawatts is because cells run on electromagnetic energy.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
I did get all this information on the back of the label though, so you could probably do the same thing if you wanted to. I'm not giving you any new information. It's kind of like when City Rail says that a train's approaching.
The next train goes to Waterfall.
We already know that, that's where on the station. You know how much energy a Big Mac has? 2 megawatts. Sorry to sound like a newsreader that attempts humour, but no wonder they're not used as light bulbs. They do that in their public service announcements, don't they? Where they come on in the middle of an ad break and say, "Climate change is a really big issue. You can help out by recycling." Yes, I helped. You know how much energy a chocolate bar has? 1 megawatt. Ooh, bon appetit. I mean, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to comment on that, but I am going to make a statement. That doesn't seem like much. Especially when you compare it to this. You know how much energy 1 spirulina teaspoon has? 150 megawatts, and you can tell that I'm very excited about that. So, as they'd say in an 80s commercial for milk, try some today. If you want, it's up to you.
Please press the subscribe button now. Come on.